just remember being there with my mom and dad. Sorry about that.
I didn't come in as a top-rated recruit. I didn't come in with the opportunity to play right away. I had to earn it.
I've got to do things differently, and I got to evolve over time. I've got to things that may have worked in the past, maybe don't work as you move forward.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Alan F. Ready here with another Keys to Success. Today we got an American football quarterback, 5-time Super Bowl champion. He's the oldest player to win the Super Bowl MVP. He is the New England Patriots quarterback, Tom Brady. Some say the best quarterback to play in the NFL. And here's my take on his keys to success. So number one, guys, is earn your success. There's no other way to put this than to that, as Gary Vaynerchuk says, he doesn't want to hear about your hustle. He wants to see your hustle. We live in a world today, getting into digital marketing is what I do for my business, in that everything should be a breadcrumb to your success. There shouldn't be a question of what you guys are doing or what you want to do. Like a lot of times with some of my clients, it's like, oh, they think it's gonna be sick. They're planning their strategy of the course they're gonna launch or the thing that they're working on. Don't think it's going to be sick. Make it happen and be like, yo, it is sick because look what I've done. All right, guys, you have to earn your success.
I didn't have an easy experience. I didn't come in as a top-rated recruit. I didn't come in with the opportunity to play right away. I had to earn it. And you know what the greatest honor I've ever received as a player is? In my 4th year and my 5th year, I was named team captain. That, to this day, is the single greatest achievement I've ever had as a football player. Because the men in this room chose me to lead their team. And these were my best friends. These were the guys that knew that I liked to work, that knew that I loved football, that knew that I loved to play, that knew that I wanted to be the quarterback for Michigan. And all the lessons that I learned here on State Street and in the big house, that's still what I bring to practice today. And after 14 years, I love the game more than I've ever loved it. But where did I learn the love for the game? Where did I learn to practice? Where did I learn to compete? It was sitting in the same chairs that you guys are sitting in today.
One of the major things that you guys have to keep in mind is that you have to find your passion and do anything it takes to make it a reality. Once you find it and care deeply about it, as Tom Brady says, you see the emotion, your will, everything just draws you towards that thing. And so that's what you got to find in your life and find that passion, find what you care about, and take some time to be reflective in life. For Tom Brady, it's football, but with a lot of things, like a lot of my clients are in fitness brands, it becomes more than the game. And I think that, a lot of these things I want to bring out in my keys to success, hopefully let you guys realize that it's more than the game. Any of these steps that you guys read today can transcend sports and be applied to your family, to your business, to anything you do. So that's number 2, guys.
They kept calling quarterback names and we kept being stunned.
You see, so-and-so get picked, and then there's 9 more picks gone until one team that you think was interested. You get pretty anxious.
We were very distraught. With each name, it was becoming worse and worse.
So I remember being downstairs for the 4th round, and that came and gone. And the 5th round was coming and going, and all these other guys were getting picked.
Beginning of the 6th round, he says, I got to get out of here. So he gets up, comes downstairs, and grabs a baseball bat and starts walking up the street.
I don't want to sit around and maybe my hopes get up, or I'd rather just take my mind off it.
And finally, he comes back into the house, and it's about the 22nd pick of the 6th round. And he says, I got to get out of here. The poor guy, and the tension in the house is just really rough.
And it was hard. I remember taking a walk with my dad and mom around the block. It was just a tough day, I just remember being there with my mom and dad. Sorry about that. You know, they just were so supportive of me. And they take it as emotional as I do. And, you know, finally when the Patriots called, I was so excited. You know, I was like, I don't have to be an insurance salesman, you know. So my family was there. We were all excited. And thank God I got picked here.
He got drafted. And we were jubilant.
All right, guys, keep going for number 3. You have to love the game. This is kind of synonymous with the last key. It's just that, you know, once you find your passions, it's really just going all out. Care deeply about it, but really go in the ins and outs of, you know, not just what Hollywood or what you see in the media is what they think you'd want to see to like love the game. You have to love all parts of it. I want to clarify that up from what you're about to hear, in that, you know, you got to love, as Tom Brady talks about, he's going to talk about how he stays healthy, how he, you know, rests his body, how he eats healthy, how, you know, he reviews gameplay. There's stuff that's like not dramatic or not, you know, that most people wouldn't enjoy about the game, but you have to love all aspects of it.
What keeps you going, man?
I think there's nothing I'd rather do, so I don't have a lot of hobbies, you know. I play golf every once in a while, but there's something in my DNA that loves this game, and I never want it to go away. You know, my goal is to play, you know, because I love the game and I don't really plan on doing anything else, and I want to play, then, you know, what else do I have to do? It is my job to take care of myself year round. So, you know, to eat the right things, to drink the right things, to, you know, keep my body pliable the way it needs to be, to sustain the hits, to make the throws, you know, to keep my brain working the right way. I mean, all those things, that's what I think about in February. That's what I think about, you know, in August. That's what I think about in November. So, you know, I just love playing. I don't want it to go away anytime soon. You know, be in a situation where they say, well, you're 37. I'm still thinking 30. I feel like I'm 27, you know, and I just want to keep doing it. So I have a lot of fun. I mean, we get to play football for a living. I mean, what could be any better than that?
You know, best of luck to you.
That's one of the things I've read. If you guys haven't been following me, one of Russell Brunson's things he just wrote about was like 30 days to restart your business. And one of the things that a lot of the people talked about, you know, Entrepreneur on Fire, John Lee Dumas, and a lot of other people who wrote that book, they talk about how, you know, it's very important that you have to live in the moment. You have to be present. And one of the things that I recommend doing is meditation, so that you can, you know, be aware of what's happening and be aware of your body. There's a lot in life that, you know, if you just go through the motions, you're going to be missing out on. But when you bring that present energy, you'll feel it in your body, feel it in your life. And I think you guys will kind of take your life to the next level.
When I'm playing football, I appreciate it. I'm nowhere else. I'm in the present. It's probably the best part about my life is that to be in the present. You talk about how do you enjoy your life? How do you find balance, right? It's to live in the present. To live like a kid. Like, why do kids have so much fun? Because they just care about what they're doing.
Yeah.
And if we thought about what we were doing all the time, you do that when you're on the football field. It's probably the only place that I can really do that, when I really, truly am my authentic self. I mean, a lot of people see it, my close friends do. But when I'm on the football field, it's just raw.
Yo, so one of the biggest things I love about sports and trying to tie back these keys to success to business is, you know, in sports, you could be down, chips are down, you're down. And one of the biggest things I love seeing is, like, you know, ties in with the hero's journey of just executing well under pressure. Like, not everything's going to go the way you think it's going to go. And when you start realizing that, you know, almost like the universe is putting tests in front of you, saying like, hey, how will you respond? You know, that's kind of the way I see challenges in life now is, you know, do you really want it? Let's make it tough for you, because if you really want it, you'll go through this obstacle. And so this is what I recommend you guys have. This mind frame kind of ties into this next key to success that Tom Brady talks about. You got to execute well under pressure.
What separates really good players from great players? Execute well under pressure. The biggest games, the greatest stage. I think that's what playing quarterback's all about.
A punch-pounding finish to Super Bowl 38. Snap, ball down, kick up, kick is on the way, kick is good! Kick is good!
Guys, no one's going to believe in your vision, and we've had multiple keys to success now, and this one, I see it every time, and I bring it up in every key to success because in the end, you have to believe in yourself, because no one else will, and no one will see the vision. No one will be as motivated to make, to stay up editing videos, to record yourself, to set up a YouTube studio in your home, like whatever it is your guys' dream is. Like, there's people out there who've done it before, but you have to do it yourself. You have to do it yourself, bootstrap yourself. Hopefully by sharing this energy with you, sharing this mindset with you, you guys can be motivated yourself, take in this energy, and just use it on your day-to-day to execute on your passions, your dreams, or if you don't have that yet, go find them. Like, you only live one life, guys. Make it happen.
A lot of it is believing in yourself and believing what you're capable. And I think as you grow up, there's a lot of people along the way that will support you. And there's, as long as you believe in what you're doing and you're doing things you love to do, then you can go out there and be the best at it. And that's, that should give you a lot of enjoyment, fulfillment in your life.
So I think this is a big one because it's like, I always have some duality between like focusing on one thing and having multiple priorities. But Tom Brady's take on it is like, he says family is one and then football is 1A. So he definitely, take what you will. My take on this is that, his family and then his football, they're really top priorities in his life, but he learns to, really execute on, when it's family time, it's family time. And when it's football time, it's football time. So whatever it is that you guys are doing and that you set your priorities, make sure that you can, separate them. And when it's time to focus on one thing, focus on one thing. So there's a good book on this called The One Thing. And it really talks about how, you got to live in the extremes, guys. And when you're focusing on your passion and your dream, this is what you have to execute on.
Father now, 3 kids. Has that made you a better player?
I would say it's made me a better teammate. It's an evolution as a person, and I think my appreciation for the game is at the highest it's ever been. And I think because the priorities, you have your priorities and you make your priorities. So my family is, 1, and then football is 1A, and when it's family time, it's family time, and when it's football time, it's football time. And
guys, the world is an ever-changing place, and if you can't adapt and succeed, things that were working back then may not be working now. Like, I get a lot with a lot of my clients to talk about, can I make it on Instagram? The Instagram algorithm has changed. I remember I did like a 1-hour talk, and he was talking about like setting up Instagram for his kid, and then like, is it possible for my kid to make it? Like, guys, like, you have to evolve and find ways to execute as people, like, not just for Tom Brady and fitness, but take it for your own business. I focus on digital marketing. Like, as people get motivated and more comfortable with getting in front of camera, setting up YouTube studios at their home, the barrier to entry gets lower and lower and lower, and people start working for free and undervaluing. They try to undercut you by just really making prices low. Like, you have to find out ways that you're going to make your business stand out. You have to evolve, but this is the way that the market's heading, and it's going to come with making free videos, making free value, and communicating, like spending more time communicating with your audience. Like, that's the 3 things I would say you need to be doing in your business 2018. Go live, Facebook Live. No one's going live right now. It's severely undervalued. You guys need to make it happen. All right, guys, evolve your business.
Everyone has their different belief systems, and I think everyone has their different opinions of, those types of things that you talked about. Certainly as an athlete, I care very much what I put into my body. I think that I'm 38 years old. I'm not 22 anymore.
You look good.
You're very sweet, thanks. But all those things are important, and all the little things add up to be big things. So when I'm trying to accomplish things professionally that, in a lot of ways, I'm in uncharted territory. So I've got to do things differently, and I got to evolve over time. I've got things that may have worked in the past, maybe don't work as you move forward. So the lessons that I've learned through my own trial and error, I think I'm at that point in my career, I'm very efficient with what I'm doing. So I try to eat healthy. I try to get the right amount of rest. I try to do the right types of exercise so I can be on the field and be available to my team. I try to be, as productive this time in my career as I was earlier. So,
all right.
As every single day is a day to prove your worth, and it's whatever you have, your mental beliefs in yourself of what you've accomplished before. Today is a day that you can make it happen and make it execute. Tom Brady, I love this last part. Earn it every single day. You need to execute on your business and be the person that you want to be. If you're not there yet, make it happen. There's no excuses in today's world. We have so much more information and knowledge at your fingertips on your phone that you can just bring up. If you have a question on anything, just Google search it. But damn, guys, just make it happen every single day. Earn it.
He has plenty to prove.
It's not really a chip on my shoulder. It's just that feeling that, man, maybe nobody wants you. When I watch myself play at times, I still don't think I'm very good. Man, you're still not very fast. You know, you got a decent arm, you know, you made some pretty bad reads on that day. That's what gets me up and motivates me. I always want to feel like I'm the best quarterback for this team. I want to earn it every single day.
So guys, as usual, you know I make these because you guys leave comments and have sent me messages and requests. I got this one on Instagram from my boy David, who said he wants to see one on Tom Brady. Leave comments below on what specific quote is resonating with you guys that you want to share with the group, want to share your successes with. And then also leave below comments of entrepreneurs or famous people who are your mentors that you would like me to break down their keys to success, guys. And until the next one, I'll see you later.